Jonas, and Laurence, two siblings who run the upcoming restaurant The Five Seasons in Belgium, together with Walloon Agricultural Research Unit Coordinator Marc Lateur, show their craftsmanship in using old local varieties of apples and pears in contemporary cuisine.
As I already said, it's all about apples, pears, varieties, and what to do with them. We're going to talk to Marc first. Marc is on Zoom, I guess. Hi, Marc. How are you doing?
Yes, very good.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning. Talk me a little bit about the research that you did in all those, because there's tons of varieties in pears, for instance. What did you learn about those pears?
In fact, we collected old cultivars and land traces from whole Belgium, and particularly in Walloon region. Mm-hmm. And the most important fact is that those cultivars are really robust and don't need any spray to be grown. So they can be grown without any spray. It is really robust cultivars with tolerance to diseases. And also they have very specific taste and very specific use. So we collected for pears at least 800 cultivars that were recovered from the countryside, and we grafted them in our nurseries and planted in evaluation orchards. And now we released those cultivars for cultivation, and we have a network of nurserymen. And so the cultivar that you will speak about is already available by the people on the market. So that's also very important for us, not only collecting and studying old cultivars, but also making them available for the large people and different use. And so one of the use could be to valorize this specific taste, and those this specific pear that you will speak about, so Poire de Gros, is a local, very local cultivars. We only found 1 or 2 trees in one village.
Oh, really?
And nobody knew about this cultivar. We never found any description. So it is really something that if we were not there at the right time, we could go and have not the possibility to discover this cultivar.
Right.
So therefore, it's very important to maintain the diversity and to use it.
Yeah.
So that's a little bit what we are doing here in Jean Blou.
Yeah, and apart from it being not widely available, this Poire de Gros, are there other characteristics that are important for you as well?
So the most important is that we are looking for a robust cultivars, so cultivars that can be grown without any pesticides. That's one of our main goal. Then the second goal is to enlarge the diversity. It is really poor to use a conference for cooking or for something like that. Conference has not the large diversity of taste and flavor that we can find in our old cultivars. And also a typical way for using such land traces is that each land trace, each cultivar has their specific properties, and they were used for specific uses, either for cooking, either cooking in oven or cooking in boiled or used for syrup. So they were used for specific uses, and to rediscover the use and also to be proactive and reinvent the use of such old cultivars is really one of our goals.
Yeah, and we're going to see what use these people have here. Jonas, Laurence, welcome to the studio.
Thank you.
What have you made with this pear? And is it, for starters, is it really something different, this pear?
Well, there are a lot of sorts. So there are thousands of sorts of fruit that they have the possibility to work with. And what makes it interesting is that they all have their characteristics. They all have their aroma, their structure, their softness. So we found this pear very interesting, Poire de Gros, because for us it was a soft pear that you normally should use to bake, short and heavy heat. But when you cook it, when you cook it on a low temperature, you get a texture that is very soft like butter,
Right.
but still firm.
It melts in your mouth.
Yeah.
It melts like butter in your mouth. That's why we chose this pear.
Right. And so what did you do with it? Exactly.
So we made a dessert with hay and pear. We used the food pairing tool to see what were the interesting possibilities.
Important too. Yeah.
Yeah, and we went the way of spices, but we used a spice that is growing in the wild. It's a wild herb called hogweed. We use the seeds of it. It's very flavor bomb, like cardamom and coriander.
Very pronounced flavor. Yeah.
Other spices you also would use with pear. We're gonna make the dish.
Yes, okay.
Cool.
So we first have the pear. We boiled it in extraction from the hogweed on a low temperature, and then we made a cream with hay. We roasted the hay and we made a cream with it. We're gonna put that on top of the pear.
Took you a long time to come up with a recipe for this dish, or
We did a lot of tryouts. We already wanted to work with fermented cabbage, so that's also a part of the dish, because cabbage and pear is something that goes very well for us together. And by fermenting it, you get a very interesting flavor.
Okay. If you would describe that flavor, what can you tell people that it's like?
Yeah, it's like a lot of it's like
a lot of things.
a lot of fermented things.
Right.
They are very rich in flavor, and you also have the sourness and the saltiness of a fermented food, but it has umami-like tastes. Tastes.
Okay, and what are you going to add on there now?
It's a crumble of white chocolate.
Okay.
And then we put the fermented white cabbage on top.
Right.
Then we put a little bit of the boiling liquid also in the dish. So it looks very simple, but the taste is very rich and
it's all about the palette that you're creating. Even if it's simple in how you make it, it's like the combination that makes really what makes so special, right?
And we also made a sorbet with the yogurt of the milk of sheeps, and also flavored it with roasted hay. So sheep milk yogurt is something that goes very well with pear. And to give it a nice length, we top it with a little bit of oil, so the flavor goes
really
further.
Good.
You can try it if you want.
Thank you. And let's see. You have a spoon.
We have a
here.
spoon, yeah. Maybe you can use this one.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Let's try this.
Yeah, don't
That
forget.
really tastes
Don't
really,
forget
really
the
good.
sorbet.
Another little bit of a combination.
And you taste the pear is really melting in your mouth.
This is brilliant. This is really, really, really good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I must say. So people can get this at your place now?
We're actually giving it now in our menu, in our takeaway menu.
Okay.
We give this dish because we put a lot of work in it to
and
to
the
get this
responses are
result.
already good, or
it's just this weekend we gave it, so the
it's
people
really, really new,
so
ladies and gentlemen.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a pity that Marc over there can't taste anything, but you know where to find these guys, right, Marc?
Yes, that's a pity. But I see that it smelt nice.
It's excellent. It really is excellent. Marc,
Yes.
thank you very much for your input.
You're welcome.
You guys as well, Laurence and Jonas. Very exciting dish. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.